ready? Okay, so I'm going to open the public hearing, and I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. Your active participation is an essential part of essential school operations. We're going to begin the evening with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Mr. Regan. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So let me just preface my opening remarks with just a few operational details. So during this public hearing, I'll invite Superintendent Wormold to introduce the request with specific details added as needed by Business Administrator Hilary Denoncourt. The main purpose of a public hearing is for the board to hear feedback on the proposed request to withdraw funds from the MET and the SPED ET. We will attempt to provide clarifications. This session is not intended to be a back and forth discussion. If you have questions that are not addressed to your satisfaction, please contact your board member, the board chair, or the SAU office. As always, we hope to maintain respect and decorum. Superintendent Wormold.
Thank you. So if you pay attention to financial reports and things like that over any number of years, you'll typically see overages in special ed and maintenance. And that was one of the reasons originally we had formed the expendable trust in those two areas. Special ed costs are not only increasing, but the needs increase along with that. We have a capital improvement plan with facility repairs and upgrades necessary to maintain safe and functional learning environments. And we have a great CIP and a great person to carry that out. And typically what we do is we, Fred will go through and we'll try to chip away at some of these projects. And if we can take care of that with the unexpended funds, then that occurs, and we can offset that. To offset overages, the district would like to take $503,152 from the special ed expendable trust, which currently has around $536,000 in it, and $572,634 from the maintenance expendable trust, which currently has approximately $1,239,000. So both trusts are specifically set aside exactly for this purpose. They're to ensure that the district can continue to provide the essential services, maintain facilities, improve facilities as things go, without impacting current educational programming or operations. These funds were established to handle and smooth out the ups and downs that can sometimes occur. As we've talked about, we wished that our healthcare provider could do something similar and have those sort of funds. So we're committed to responsible fiscal management, and the creation of these trusts was part of a long-term strategy to deal with both the CIP and the changing special ed costs that we have going from year to year.
Hillary, did you have anything you wanted to say?
Maybe if people have.
Okay, so I'd like to open it up for public comment.
You can step up to the mic.
The mic is down there at the end of the.
Did I give the correct numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So then, if there is no public comment, then we would be, this is something you'll do.
Oh,
but
wait,
that's not
I have one person.
That's not until the meeting.
Yeah.
We act on public comment.
Hi, I'm Jesse Schmidt, Pennacook. So what's the main driver that's changed this? I know we said like, hey, some of the costs are changing, but how is it so vastly different from what the budget was? Because I know this was a big contention when we set the budget at the big meeting. So can we hear a little bit about how that's differed so much from the budget that we originally set?
Well, the special ed costs, when we budget, like as of right now, we'll be budgeting for next year. We budget with what we currently know for out-of-district placements, OT, PT, other special ed costs as a for instance. And typically you'll start seeing some overages in October if there are things that are above and beyond what we were expecting when we're trying to do this a year prior to that year coming in. So that was one of the main drivers. And with the things in the capital improvement plan, you know, as we go through some of those, we just look back and say, you know, which of these things, we have a number of things on the CIP that we've been able to tap into without using any of the things in the MET, the Maintenance Expendable Trust. But this year things were just tight, and that, I think that's, you know, probably the best answer I can give as far as the general, but certainly those costs, again, trying to do, just like this October, we're trying to guess for next October based on who we currently have. If we had, let's say, 2 students move into the district that ended up needing out-of-district placement, out-of-district placement is anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000. So you can see how that would be a budget buster right off the bat.
Hi, I'm Donna LeClaire Loudon. I was just wondering, just trying to understand, is this more like a budgeting going forward, like this money would cover the rest of the year? Or is it like you're out of money already in?
No, this is really looking back at projects and things that during last year, this year has really nothing to do with the taking these funds out. It's really just to maintain, you know, a level so that we can continue doing all of the things that that we need to do with that.
So it's not like you went through the whole.
No, certainly not.
Thank you.
Sure. If there's no one else, you can just close the public hearing.
Okay, so if there is nobody else that wants to speak to this, I would like to take this opportunity to close the public hearing at 6:10 or 6:11, I guess. So I want to thank you all for your support and interest. The MVSD board will begin the October board meeting at 6:30 p.m. And please feel free to remain with us until that time. Thanks. Appreciate it.